Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the Transformers, I think this is the last night, was it? Yeah. Last night Zeus, or Nitro Zeus, or Nitro, whatever. I don't know. I can't find the package, and I don't want to look it up at the moment. I'll look it up when I put the review up. But here he is in his jet mode. Looks okay. Looks fine. I mean, it looks good. I like the jet mode. It's got definitely robot kibble going on in the bottom here. But yeah, it looks good. He's supposed to have missile pods, but I lost those. I've actually reviewed this twice now, but just didn't put it out because I kind of lost track of what I was doing and then just set it aside and forgot about it. So we're going to do this again. So he's got landing gear, folds out here. Molded in landing gear here and here. And you can just fold that back, and there you go. This does open up. Come on. There we go. So you can open this up, and if you got Titan's Return Headmaster, you can slide this in there, close it up, and there you go. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's one of those, like, they didn't have to do it, but because Titan's Return was coming out at the time, they did it, and now you kind of have a playability in between the two different lines, which I can appreciate. I think that's actually pretty cool. Unnecessary, by all means. Completely unnecessary. And then he's got another feature, too, we'll get to in a moment. But to transform him, because there's really nothing else to look at here, we want to start by pulling this off, and then we can just kind of loosen things up a little bit here. Pull the legs out. Pull the legs out, just like that. This will untab from in here and pull out and come to the side. This is his left arm. Flip out the hand, and then you can pull out this blaster if you want. And then we can take the leg here. This will fold up like this. It's got a hinge right here. This one doesn't. This one does, and that's just for the purpose of moving this arm up and into place up here. And then you fold the leg back down and kind of pull these wings out. It's the first time that one's happened. Alright, tab the legs together, and then we can rotate them down. Flip the feet forward, and then you got the knee here, and I believe this would lock in a little bit better too. It's one of those, once you undo it, it's hard to get it back in to the point where it stays locked in, but I guess that's it. Alright, pull the arms down. Now what you want to do on this arm is you split the nose cone out like this, and then this will come up like this, and that is his right arm. I think there's more to that, but I don't think there is. Oh, I think, oh yeah, this comes out too. Like that. There we go. I knew there was something more to it. Alright, now, get these arms locked into place. Just like that. This will come down. Head came off. Let's put it back in. Just like that. Alright. now, what we want to do here is flip this piece here up. Now, I've yet to get this without one of these pieces falling off. So fold this up. This will fold around. And comes around. And it should lock into place like that. Oh, hey, I got it. Oh, wait, it's not quite there yet. Oh, come on. Just like that. Same thing over here. Hey, I got it. I'm very, very surprised. And then this will come down, fold this to the side. These can come back, and that will come down like that. And there he is. His robot mode. Whew. Alright. Posability, his head is on a ball joint, so you get the left and right, up and down. Let's see, it's made up of like 3 different plastics. It's got black plastic down here and here, I believe. Clear plastic there and gray plastic there. Black paint with a yellow eye there. Shoulder up and down, in and out. Bicep swivel, bends at the elbow. Wrist does rotate in and out, and then this cannon can either be fully out or you can move it in. This arm, same thing, I believe. Up, down, and out. Bicep swivel, bends at the elbow. Gets pretty caught up on things, so you don't get much of a bend there. Nothing at the hand on this one, but it's kind of like this giant crossbow type deal going on. Hips are up and down, in and out. God damn it. I really wish I could get these things to lock in. Like when I first got this thing out of the package, it just, like, it would not move. It was solid. I didn't think they actually came apart, but now it's like I can't get it back in right. And that's really unfortunate because this was really cool. Anyway, so legs up, down, and out. Thigh swivel. Nice bend at the knee. He does have this knee pad that you can move if you want. Foot does rotate back. And no rocker. So yeah. Now I was going to, like, when I first got it, I was going to try and repaint this into like a new Chug style Skull Cruncher or something along those lines. Not Skull Cruncher, Ape Face. Because you can pull the head off and you can plug in the Titan Return Headmasters on there. And they work just fine. Which is kind of cool. A cool, fun feature that, again, you know, it's like they didn't have to do that with this line. Or with this figure. I wish more of their figures did this from the line. But they don't, so oh well. What can you do? What can we do? Come on. All in all, I do think it's a fun little figure. You know, if it's one of those, like, if you can find it at retail for a good price. I mean, I know it's way late now, but if you can find this at retail at retail price, I'd say definitely pick it up. I would not spend a crazy amount of money on this thing. I know when it first came out, it was going for like $60, $70, and I was like, I don't want to buy it. You know, to attempt to repaint it and fail or whatever. But then it popped up at my Walmart. I think I still have one at my Walmart. I know I have Hound still. And it was just one of those, like, you know what? He looks good. You know, I mean, I'm happy that I have him. I mean, I'm not like overly thrilled that I have him, but I mean, it's a fun figure. He'll go good on the movie shelf, even though he wasn't in the first 3 movies, and I'm considering this, you know, 4 and 5 not canon. Just because I cannot stand that movie. The fourth movie was so bad, it makes me not want to watch any of the other movies ever again. But then I have to just sit there and like, oh, those don't count. So it's a good, like, just Decepticon place filler. I think it should go pretty good with your... Yeah. You look good with the rest of them. Kind of hanging out. Good figure. Got some issues, you know, once you transform them, they just can't seem to go back together right. Outside of that, I'll give him an 8 out of 10. I think he's pretty cool. I like the way the wings fold up into this like little jetpack almost. I think that's pretty cool and unique. You don't see that. You know, usually you just have the wings hanging off the back. So it's kind of cool to see him compress up like that. It's got a shockwave type face sculpt from the third movie, and you know he's not super chicken legged or anything like that. He definitely seems more humanoid without being humanized, like the Age of Extinction Optimus Prime felt like he was too humanized. I mean, like it looks like he's got muscles and stuff going on, and I didn't like that at all. But then you go too insectoid, and then it's kind of like, you know, like this is almost too insectoid. But like Revenge of the Fallen was the worst with that, you know, the backwards knees and all that stuff. So yeah, it's one of those like, you know, it's like I think physically it's got that perfect blend of the Bayism figures without being too humanized and too alien, but definitely looks like a robot. So I like that a lot, and it cleans up pretty well. I would say this is probably... I mean, I didn't really pick up any figures from the line all that much. I know I looked at a couple of Dinobots I almost bought, but then I was glad I didn't. Yeah, without knowing anything about the character, I gotta say, you know, it's a good figure. Sit on the back of my shelf. You know, he's gonna be back there, and then he'll be there with the other dreads. Hopefully, we'll get the rest of the dreads. That'd be cool. So, yeah.